Okay, again, I'm Victor Moser coming to you from my podcast Out in Black. Let's get going today. Now, again, I wish everybody could go to my YouTube channel, Out in Black, under the same name, hit that subscribe button. Help me bring all this content to light. Now, the topic today will be seeking whom he may devour. Now, again, I am not your spiritual advisor. I'm not trying to be. This is not what this is all about, but it's just about, we get a lot of people just pushing out what they believe as far as their spiritualness, their faith, their ability to not see evil for what it is because they have transferred it over to a man or a woman or an entity or an idol. Now, what do you think the scripture says about a lion lurking about, seeking whom he may devour? Of course, that you're talking about Satan. Now, of course, that verse in scripture, it is 1 Peter, 1 Peter 5:8. So go to that and you'll read the verse in its entirety. I take mine from the Authorized King James Version of the Holy Bible. Now, you think that because we voted an evil man into office that somehow you'd be excluded from all the destruction that is happening now? Make no mistake, just because someone is starting to sabotage something, what do we know about when you sabotage something? If you go to your car and lift up the hood, you start ripping out wires and cables and hoses. Do you think that car is going to run? No, because you just damaged it. You may not have destroyed it, but it would take time to repair that car. Put all those systems and all those wires and connections back in place, right? So it's not that someone damaging institutions, it would just be easily, we'd just pick up the pieces and put them back into place like you shaking them off. Like in a earthquake, it's vibrating and all the pieces fell on the ground, and they have the clear place where they can go, where you can go and put them right back in place. That's not how life works. Okay? Did you really think that? Now, I told y'all that Donald J. Trump did not care about your rights. But the good news, you still have agency. Agency. I know a lot of people use that word. I'm trained in mental health. I will soon be a therapist. But what is agency? Agency means that you retain the power to decide what goes on in your life. You also retain the power that when you interact with your government, which we all need government. There's no such thing as you don't need government. Or government should be smaller and shouldn't interfere in your life. That's foolishness. You have to have decency and order established. And the way to do that is through government. It's through law. It's through procedures. It's through channels you may go to establish ways for you to when you walk outside your house, when you have to interact with other people to get what you want, the things that are necessary for a society to function correctly, you have to have government. Okay? That's just all to it. Now, I didn't have to say, but I already told you that he was not even thinking that you're an American. You vote for this guy, and I'm gonna hit on them black Republicans again. So yes, he did. You voted for him so he could come and snatch you off the street. Like you ain't got a problem with him snatching our brown brothers and sisters of Spaniard descent, of Spaniard ancestry. So it's okay now. Oh, I'm off the hook. They, the white supremacists and those that have white privilege, they're not going to bother me anymore. Or they have brown folks to worry about. Did I hear that right? Keep thinking that. Now, when he put you in a dungeon somewhere for all eternity, you, you're the one that said you didn't believe me. You're the one that said it's not believable. Oh, he's not going to do that. Oh, he wasn't considering taking Americans away and throwing them in a dungeon somewhere afar off or denying them their rights. That's what I tell you about your rights. What part of this evil man you didn't understand the first time around? What reasoning in your own heart twisted his words of not giving a shit about you did you soothe your soul with? What reasoning you gave yourself to soothe your conscience? I'm going to vote for him and my conscience is free. He's not going to do any of those evil things to me. Now, all our elderly, and they are all ours because we all, remember, we created this grand bargain of a society. So what happens to the elderly happens to me. I know I'm almost there, but people can say I am already. I'm 58 years old. So I don't walk around thinking that I'm so immune, I'm by myself, I can't be swept up into any evil. I'm there too. I adhere to all sayings of wisdom in the past about, yeah, you looking at somebody else getting the business of evil. Oh, they really giving him the business. I know he can't ever come to me. I'm good. I'm protected. Sure you are. Now, what if someone came to your house, talking about the man that they sent to El Salvador, the family man, the father, or somebody came to your house, snatched you up and said, hey, you committed this crime. What would you do? Would you say, hey, yeah, let's skip straight to the punishment phase and condemn me either to a life in prison or just pull out your gun now and shoot me in the back of the head and execute me? That's what you would say. That's what you would say as a so-called Christian. Oh, okay, so your Christianity is selective. It can be done to other people evil, but the evil can't be done to you because you're a so-called Christian. Oh, okay, I got it. I understand. You're excluded. Now, hit you with one of them 10 commandments. What did it say? Donald J. Trump and J.D. Vance bared false witness against their neighbor. They do not feel that they need to bring this innocent man back to America after they've accused him of a crime. As long as they accuse him, he's guilty, right? That's what a good so-called Christian thinks, right? If somebody else said he's guilty, right? I mean, well, you all have a history in America of that evil. I mean, isn't that the American way? We don't need to worry about trial. They just somebody say that man did it or that woman did it. They just snatch him up and kill him. Snatch him up and throw him in prison. I mean, just somebody say it, they guilty. That's good enough for a so-called Christian, right? I don't want to hear it. So just don't come to me with it. I don't want to hear your so-called Christian reasoning. You're twisting yourself in knots. Yeah. Innocent man taken, and all y'all got to say, all y'all so-called Christians got to say is hang him. That's, again, the long, dark, evil history of America. Let me speed up a bit. I'm starting to go over time. Yeah. You know what's peculiar about evil, how it can be destroyed? Evil cannot be destroyed in the dark. Let me say it again. Evil cannot be destroyed in the dark. Okay, then why aren't so-called Christians crying out? Why aren't these faith leaders? Why aren't these churches? Why aren't everybody marching up to Washington? These so-called Christian faith leaders going up to Washington and telling Donald J. Trump to bring this man back home to his wife and child. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Your Christianity is selective, your so-called Christianity. And let me come here now. Let me correct myself as well, because I've been admonished by some of my, let's say, white brothers and sisters that, um, yeah, they told me I can't just blame everybody. I can't just blame everybody. So I mean, they told me that I can't just blame every white person. I have to, like, be precise in my words. So let me say some white people who practice white supremacy and they just totally love their white privilege. I mean, it's just, hey, some of them, I was wrong. I can say that I was wrong. So let me just say that. I mean, not every white person is evil or supports this white supremacist, this white privilege evil. So good, we good? Okay, good. Now, remember, if you're in the jungle, lions don't discriminate. You walking by a lion, he's not gonna just say, "Oh, let me let you go. I'm not gonna eat you. I'm gonna just wait till the evil person pass by. Then I'm gonna eat that person. Or I'm gonna eat the prey that's evil to me, or not evil to me. I'm gonna eat the prey that's evil to capture, easy to capture. Oh, let me get my words right. Let me slow down. I'm trying to rush because I'm low on time. Yeah. Now, of course, all we ever see in America, we see all these idiots, you know, on TV playing with predators, having predators in their house. I mean, these lynxes, these big cats, these dangerous predators. Like one of them had, the dangerous chimpanzee, which grew and tore a long woman's face off. So, but we think that's funny in America. That's not funny. Predators are not funny. They're not house pets. Okay? Now, of course, what they're doing is they're fucking around and they're about to find out. Because the user always in bad for them. Now, of course, don't forget what I told you here about I already told you about the Social Security and the Treasury database. I told you all the folks wanted to do was they want to go in there, create an illusion about, there's a lot of thievery going on in the Social Security and the Treasury Department. All they're looking for is fraud. They're not looking for fraud. They're looking to sabotage the system from within. So when they get ready to steal all the money and give it to the billionaires, because there's no economy, there's not a surplus in the budget. Remember, Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid are not funded by some magic deductions from your paycheck. Those deductions are from your hard-earned income, meaning your physical labor, your mental labor has been traded with an employer for money. Then that money, some of that money is deducted, put aside for your future, so you can have money in case you didn't do what you're supposed to do as far as putting money aside in your own saving account or just getting some investments done. It's still a last lifeline in case you made all the mistakes in the world and you didn't save any money. Social Security, that's what it's set up for. So we know that, let's be honest, some Americans are not going to save money. Some Americans are not going to save money. One more time. Some Americans are not going to save money to protect themselves when they get into their old age. Okay? Now, all these stooges of this fake agency, Doge, all they are just fall guys. Donald J. Trump is still the conductor of this out of tune band of fools. It's not even a rock band. It's not even a rock band of fools. It's just an out of tune band of fools with broken instruments, guitars that don't have strings. They have a flute that don't even have ability to even let the air flow through so that they can play it. I mean, as far as the piano, all the keys are broken, so even the piano can't play. They just, metaphorically, of course, they're just a band of fools. Now, I went over time, but I think it's worthwhile. This video, again, this man, You know who you was putting back into office of the president. Say, don't worry about all what you're talking about. All you didn't know this will happen. Yes, you did. Okay. Again, Victor Moser. This is my podcast Out in Black, the 11th episode. Yes, hit that subscribe button. Let's get this thing going up and running real good, so I can start implementing the future. Hopefully soon that I'll have audio and video, may even get on television on the big screen in movies. Thank you.